The Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game has had many villains. From Merit to Revolver and Burn to Mystic Mine, there are many decks and users with insidious natures. However, through time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have forgotten the truest of evil. The most heinous deck in all of Duel Monsters. A deck whose name shudders fear into all who hear its name. Worms! Worms have been a laughingstock for years, ever since their defeat in the Duel Terminal storyline. Well, I've had enough. As a true follower of the Worms strategy, I am here to finally bring them into true light. I am on a journey to bring Worms into the forefront of Master Duel Competitive. I'm going to attempt to reach Master Rank with the Worms. With these Worms, I'll start by opening 10 packs of the Worm Master Pack and making a deck with it, and climbing all the way from Rookie 1 to Master Rank. But this journey will have some rules. The deck must have at least 15 Worm cards with at least 5 different names in the deck. So, no bullshit like playing only Worms X and Yagan, filling the deck with hand traps, and then playing Zeus. No. We are playing a full-fledged Worm strategy. Then, after every single win, we can choose one of two things. Either assimilating and taking a card from our opponent's deck and adding it to our collection, or opening another Master Pack of the Worm variety to bolster our strategy even more. Rule number 3. After every single rank up, we get 10 free Worm packs to use however we see fit. And also remember, these packs are fair game. No matter what we pull, every single card in these Worm packs are for us to use to conquer. And last but certainly not least, if we get a win streak of 2 or more, we are able to craft Worm cards in succeeding rarity. If we get 2 wins, we craft a normal Worm card. If we get 3, we get a rare. If we get 4, we craft a super rare. If we somehow get 5, we craft a UR Worm card. And then past that, we can start making any cards. If we get 6, we can craft a normal rarity card, etc, etc. Now, prepare yourselves to watch the greatest journey in all of Master Duel. The Worms will conquer, and they shall cause a true apocalypse onto Master Duel. This is the Wormpocalypse. Welcome back, my beautiful little wormlets. The Worm King has arrived and has brought you more of your favorite series. Because you guys have loved the first episode so much, I decided, hell, why not record another? Now, there will be one small rule change before we get into it and explain the deck how it was before. Along with being able to craft Worm cards every time we are on a win streak, we will actually get to choose between crafting a normal rarity Worm card or between a card that specifically helps the Worm archetype. Whether it be generic reptile support, whether it be generic flip monster support, or whether it be generic light monster support, we are able to craft it with the help of our win streak. And now that we've established that so important rule to help the Worm Matriarchy and the Wormpocalypse continue, let us proceed to an updated look at our deck list. The deck list for the most part looks exactly the same. A few changes though have been made, such as the additions of more trap monsters like Dwemer Glimmer and Swamp Mirrorer, mainly here to help us get out our boss monsters, Worm King and Queen, and also Worm Victory, and even Worm Warlord is nice to have some tribute fodder for. And plus, additional bodies will help us close out games even better. But other than that, the deck is more or less the same. 2 Wormpocalypses to help us deal with spells and traps. Super Every Samurai Stealthy as a free special summon if we have no spells and traps in the grave. Worm Falco to flip all our face of worms into face down defense mode to hopefully trigger their effects again. 2 Worm Opera to lower the attack points of my opponent's monsters. Greydle Alligator in order to steal our opponent's monsters. The 3 card rules to search out the best cards in our deck, being our Worm Tentacles, Worm Zex, and Worm Yagan. A dynamic duo so great it should be put on a shirt. Gravekeeper's Ambusher is also really good as a solid beater. Worm Solid is Worm Solid. Scorpio, such a great normal summon just to be able to throw out. And as you know, Worm Warlord, although it can't be special summoned, negating the effects of monsters it destroys and also being able to attack twice is always good. No matter what, it is always good. But then there's also Worm King, who is a monster wipe except for worm monsters, which will normally be the case. Worm King, who can tribute reptile worms in order to pop monsters onto the field. Worm Queen, who can tribute other worms to special summon our other worms from the deck. And last but not least, the greatest honorary worm, Nibiru the Primal Being, dropping the rock on them and crushing our opponents. Now onto our spell card. It's Worm Call, allowing us to special summon our worms when we're in a Cyber Dragon-esque situation. Liberty at Last and Ichiroku's Lecture Book as points of removal, even if it is only for a limited time. Madolche Tea Break as a negate if we can get it on the first turn. Mask of Restrict, so nobody can tribute stuff, just in case, we have to deal with any kaijus or anything. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror to deal with any dark monster decks, which are very popular in general because dark monsters do get heavy support. Mind Drain to deal with any hand shenanigans, and like I said, Swamp Mirror, Doomer Goomer, and our last trap monster, Altergeist and Mulatef. Now, let us continue the Wormpocalypse. So it seems that our rank has reset. Season 37, the year and season of worms. Well, I guess it's time for us to get some free wins in order to open more worm packs. Let's see who our first victim shall be to face the might of the Worm Empire. Oh, Loki MP, you shall be the first to fall. And this time I won't make the same mistake of going second with the flip deck. Oh, would you look at that? 3 cards in extra? Don't mind if I do. I shall simply set a monster and set a card face down and end my turn. You foolish fool! Is that all you can muster? That's the best move you can come up with? How sad. Then it's my turn! Honorary boss monster. Perfect. I shall set another monster face down and end my turn. I'm in no rush to deal with you, Loki. I have everything all planned out. There's not a single thing you can do to stop the Wormpocalypse! Another face down. Oh, how pathetic. Well, a tribute summon, Dual Avatar Feat Kokoku. When it's normal summoned, you can add a dual avatar. Well, judging from the fact that he didn't do that, that can only mean one thing. Masochist. Only playing 3 cards in the extra. Playing something like dual avatar feat. What kind of freak would play a card with feat in its name? Oh, the tribute summon of Mana Dragon Zonitron. How pathetic. Oh, entering battle! What shall you do? You insolent fool! Wormpocalypse! Allowing me to destroy the previously set face down Monadium Breakheart. How sad. Anyways, it's time to do a real turn. I draw. I'll begin my turn, Loki, by flip summoning Wormopera. When Wormopera is flipped face up, I can make all monsters on the field except for my worms lose 500 attack points permanently. Huh. Dust on Roller. Oh, does this happen from being tributed? Oh, fuck off. You did. Fuck off. Dust on Roller. Shit. Fuck. Well, in any case, I shall set a monster face down and end my turn. Cause regardless, your Zonitron is still weaker than it was when it initially came to the field. Actually fucking annoying card, dude. Fucking Dust on Roller, fuck. Amber? How sad. What a pathetic excuse for a monster. You expect that to take down my worms? Fine. You may stop the cacophony of sounds that emits from my Wormopera. But either way, you won't be getting past Wormyagan. Wormyagan will return your Zonitron. Oh, from your grave or hand. Well, either way, it is the biggest monster on your board, so you can put that monster back in your hand. Your end phase is nigh, fool! I draw! Excellent. I shall set this card face down. Then I shall tribute Wormyagan for the almighty Worm King! Konami, give this thing an animation, bro. What are you doing? Anyways, Worm King, destroy Gem Knight Amber! Worm Cussy Crush! Can't believe they censored my boy. Is that what you think she'll do? I play Mind Drain! You cannot activate the effects of monsters in your hand! Does this work how I think this works? This is not working how I think it works, shit. Well, either way, you shall not be using any more monster effects in your hand. That's actually ridiculous. What the? It just can't be the oh, shit. Fine. An actual monster that can do something. I guess I'll have to think to actually try and out it. Although it shan't be too hard. Shan't I say? Shan't! Go ahead and switch your Amber into defense mode and cower in fear in the face of Worm King. You insolent fool! Another has fallen to the Wormpocalypse, meaning we are back on 1 win after our crushing defeat by the Dragon Maid player. So now I believe it's time for some packs. It is about time for us to open another worm pack. Sadly though, we do have to craft a card in order to obtain the worm pack. Meaning we must shed away one of our SRs. And I believe this gimmick puppet card shall be perfect in its sacrifice for the Worm Empire. Who even likes FTKing anyway? Duels should last way longer than that. And what better card in our collection to craft than another Worm Victory? Now with 2 Worm Victories at our disposal, if Master Duel can I please fuck son of a bitch. There we go. Now with 2 Worm Victories at our disposal, things shall be a lot easier. And now to open 1 Worm pack. Hopefully we get something good, but even if we don't, this will still be amazing. Now, open Worm pack! Let's hope for something good. Test Tiger, Wormprint, a 3rd Wormpocalypse, Gradle Combat. This card does nothing, Evil Eye Awakening does nothing, and Karakuri Dust does nothing. Test Tiger only works for those pathetic glad beasts. Well, that was a dud. I guess it would probably be a better call if we go for assimilating the next time, especially with a Masochist deck. You don't know you'll never know what's gonna be in a Masochist deck, like, truly. You really don't know. But anyways, and judging from a 13 card extra and an odd number of cards in the main deck, this might be Masochist. Ooh, perfect. I'll start my turn off by setting 2 cards face down. Then I shall summon Wormzex! With the ability of my Wormzex, I'm able to send any worm from my deck to the graveyard, like Wormyagan! Now with the ability of Wormyagan, I can special summon it from my grave if the only monster I control is Wormzex! Oh, Maxi for one! I'm so terrified. The Wormpocalypse fallen by a singular draw, Maxi! Oh, I'm shaking in my boots. I end my turn, G2. What shall you do now? You face the almighty pair of my deck, Wormzex and Wormyagan. A Time Lord! Shit. Well, that is pretty annoying. I guess then I should try to shut you down while I have the chance. I'll be playing Wine Drain to stop any further hand traps and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, making it so all dark monsters lose their effects in the hand or on the field. So this thing inflicts 2,000 burn damage. Interesting. Extremely interesting. However, not good enough. Yes, you can inflict your 2,000 points, but regardless, it means nothing. You can set all the cards you want. It is my move. Draw! A useful card, but I shall save it. I don't need its effects currently. So I'll set my card face down in defense mode, ending my turn, G2, and meaning, at the start of your turn, your Sandion will go back into your deck! Gone! Bye-bye, Toodaloo. Now what shall you do, G2? Tremble in fear? That's what I would do in your situation if I was dealing with the greatest deck in all of Master Duel. Now I shall draw my ace monster. I flip summon Wormyagan! Sadly, its effect won't trigger, considering it's only face up, but that means nothing. I flip Wormkartaros! Using Wormkartaros' special ability allows me to add any worm card from my deck to my hand that's level 4 or lower, like Wormpocalypse! Next, I'll tribute Worm Yagan. In order to tribute summon the Worm King! Now I use the effect of my Worm King. By tributing Worm Carteros, I can target a card in your field and destroy it. Like your face down! Now what shall you do, G2? I've targeted one of your precious face downs you set on your first turn. Oh, letting it go? Balance of Judgment? Oh, how unfortunate, G2. Battle phase! Worm King! Worm Cussy Crush! Wow. Really playing Marshmallow. Fine. I end my turn. What shall you do now? Besides, lose. Well, G2, do you have anything impressive to do? Anything at all that isn't setting and passing? Who knows? Maybe he'll summon another stupid, dumb little Time Lord. Please. The 5Ds era only has room for one villain, and that's the Worms! Well, Squiddy, I'm waiting. Setting another face down? Oh, poor you. What on earth does you... Oh, another set monster! Oh no, G2. You're losing it. No. How sad. Ending your turn so soon. I expect nothing less from such a pathetic duelist such as yourself. Now, I shall set this monster face down. Worm King! Attack the face down! Worm Cussy Crush! Oh, nice hand trap, G2. Oh, what? Are you upset that I mind drained you on your first turn? And also, any dark monsters that are on your field or in your graveyard are useless due to my shadow imprisoning mirror. Another face down that does nothing. You, G2, are a pathetic duelist. Draw! Impressive. I flip Wormpocalypse. Using its effect, I shall destroy the card that's in the same column as my mind drain. Now what shall you do? Your targeted card will be destroyed. Ring of Destruction! To destroy my Worm King, or we both take burn cards. Oh my fucking chill. Brother! Ugh. Oh fuck. No! I won't lose like this! Oh my god, I just lost to that? Oh! Fall into a burn deck! Fine. G2 may have gotten away with that this time, but the next time he won't get so lucky. But regardless, we still rank up, allowing for 10 more worm packs. Although we may lose now, after we pull from our packs, there's nothing that shall stop the Wormpocalypse! And would you look at that? You are. Hopefully we can pull the W Nebula meteorite we've been wanting for so long. Now first, outside of the pack. Greater Impact. Oh! A Link monster. That does nothing. And Kaif also does nothing. But a Greater Impact, I guess, can do something if we decide to do a full combination between worms and Gradles. However, for now, that doesn't seem to be a viable option due to our lack of Gradles. Now, what's next? Our third copy of Oh! Eagle is really good! Being able to just steal our opponent's stuff if it's destroyed by battle by a monster effect. That's really good, actually. And then Gale, having attack is always good! Holy shit! And, hey! If I say we have a Samurai Swordsman, that's a free guy that just loses attack and defense. That's pretty good, honestly. Solid pack, solid pack, solid pack. Now the next worm pack. Oh shit, King of the Pharaoh Limbs? Okay, yo, that's an Xyz monster. Allowing us to finally access the extra deck. Oh, special summon to your opponent's field in face up or face down defense mode. That is not good. Why wouldn't? Because then they get to trigger their effects. Like, no, that's not good. That's not good. Razor Ring. It's not that good. I mean, it's a normal summon that doesn't affect, but it can't attack at the same turn, so it's not that good. So, let's see what else the Worm Pack has for us. More Zexes and Yagans that do nothing. Shade Brigadine, though. Oh! That's a free tribute! Okay, you know, our deck's starting to come together. It's really starting to become a flip trap monster deck, and I really like that. But now for our Rainbow Pack. Come on, in the back, in the back, in the back. Oh, it might be in the back. Spaceway Octopi Pass, and... Bruh. Are you fucking kidding me? Chaos Max. Oh, that is so bad. Okay, but a Spaceway Octopus is another Xyz monster to put into the extra deck. But nothing else on the pack is that good. So, let us continue with the Worm Pack opening. Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. Anything to help your Worm Warlord. You just straight up lied to me, you bitch. You harlot! Is Slinging good? No. No, it's not. Next Worm Pack! Thank you, Mr. F-Zero, for opening the pack for me. It's so hard to open packs with tendrils instead of hands. Tendy Spirit. Oh, third Worm Call, huge. Third Worm Victory. So we got a playset of Worm Victory and a playset of Worm Call. Huge. Does Tenyi Mappa do anything? If you control no effect monster, special summon it from the hand. That's a free special! And it's... I mean, that's not that. Okay, the second effect doesn't do shit, but the first effect, it's a free special. We want free specials in this deck, damn it. Monster Assortment. Reveal a normal monster... Okay, let me read the rest of it, actually. Let me stop trolling. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Hold up. Wait, this is actually cracked! Shining Peace Philia. If this card bound on an opponent's monster, you can place some peace counter on this card. Then you can apply the following effects based on the amount of peace counters. Place a monster on the top. Yo, this shit is insane! Dude, holy shit! That's definitely going to the deck. On everything that's going into the deck. Holy shit. Greater Slime Jr., Wormlinks, and a Wormlink. So we got a playset of Wormlinks, which is like cool, I guess. That does nothing. Pearly Memory is for Pearlies. Vampire's Desire is for vampires, sadly. Okay. The packs haven't been bad. They've actually been really good, which I'm very happy with. Oh, cool. We got Chaos Jack gonna work with our Chaos Max. And we got a playset of Octo Bypass. Hot diggity damn, this is really turning out. However, Dwarf Star Planeteer, although to the naked eye of a fool seems like a non-noteworthy monster, it can add any level 7 light or dark monster. Meaning, this shit searches Worm Victory. That's really good. Last pack. Let's see if we can end off with a bang. Who knows? Maybe we can even get an upgrade and pull that W Nebula, Galaxy Wizard, and the 4th Worm Victory. Okay. Sadly, the worst part about Worm cards is that, well, with the Worm pack, is that as you pull more and more, you get dwindling returns as you get more and more Worms. However, now that we have a bunch of more options, the deck shall look a lot different. I shall see you back when I upgrade this deck. Behold, the Wormpocalypse 2.0. This deck shall get us through bronze and bring us right into the silver ranks. As you can see, we have cut down some of our lesser powerful Worm cards in exchange for more powerful stuff. As you can see, Wormpocalypse and Worm Opera are now at 1, and we have kept some of our special summons like Stealthy and Twin Saber. But now with options like 3 Worm Call and 3 Worm Victory, we need as many special summons as we can get in order to nuke people's boards. Hence the reason why we now play 3 Worm Victory. And a bunch of more of our Trap Monster lineup. And last but not least, we also now play Dwarf Star Dragon Planeteer. Not only fulfilling the role that Ambusher did in our deck of being a 1700 normal summon, but also allowing us to add Worm Victory to our hand. And also adding the Eagle as another Snatch Steely Steel. And also now, as you can see, an extra deck filled with monsters that for the most part we most likely won't be summoning. There's a chance we can get to Spaceway Octo Bypass. But it's more likely that we're going to be getting King of the Feral Imps by using 2 level 4 monsters we control. Such as our trap monsters or our regular monsters. And if we can somehow get our Worm King and Worm Queen on the field, we can make Thele Matek Clatice. The Clatice isn't real, my worm enthusiast. Remember that. Now onwards to duels. Yet, I foreshadow that we shall destroy Yuto and obtain our first win in the bronze rank. You may have how many cards is that? 9 card extra, but it means nothing. I shall set this card, and you know what? I'll pass there. Sadly, we did drew a Glimmer, which is the worst trap monster in our deck. But we should still be able to do stuff with this hand. Oh, is this 60 card pile? Okay, yeah, fuck it, yeah. Wow, Yuto. What an impressive move. Really gonna show everybody what you're made of. Say hello to Gale, the Whirlwind! Now, Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind, honorary Worm member, attack Yuto directly! Main phase 2. I'll set 2 cards. Your move, Yuto. Let's see what you'll do. Maybe it's a sign that you'll be playing his deck. Oh, I can't wait to see it. What? Are you gonna summon Silent Boots? Brr, normal summon. Some weak warrior monster. Flatter me, please. Ending your turn so soon. How unfortunate. Now I draw! This shall be good later, but for now, I'll just have Gale the Whirlwind attack you directly, Yuto. Take this! Your move. Let's see what you can do. If you can even do anything at all. Fiendish Chain. Or not Fiendish Chain. Smashing Ground! You've destroyed my Gale. A temporary setback. And normal summoning Apple Magician Girl. Is this really all you have to offer? An Apple Magician Girl in a dream? Yuto, 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 Yuto. I don't even need to use that card. I draw. Excellent. Now I shall normal summon Goki Rescorpio! Now what shall you do? Oh, is that what you think? Nice try! Dwemer Glimmer! Now I can banish my Rescorpio to dodge your renewal, and since it targets your Dark Renewal will fizzle out. Now. So much for getting Dark Magician. Go ahead. That's all I have. Another set card. Come on, summon another monster. Show me something, Yuto. Let me feel at least a tiny bit of woe when you play the game. But if all you're gonna do is summon a card you get used in a movie and just set face downs, then I shall crush you. As fast as I can. Fine, my Dwemer Glimmer shall perish. Good for you, Yuto. You've cleared my board of all its monsters. But still, your magician girl is pathetic at best. It's my move then, Yuto. Such a disappointing turn from you, as always. Well, I'll set this monster. Let's see how you can deal with this. Your move, Yuto. Show me something. Anything impressive. Oh, cost down! Interesting, an actual card that does something. Oh, is that the Slife of the Sky Dragon? You must really think you're Yugi Moto. And yet you play Blue Eyes White Dragon in front of me. Playing a bunch of Yugi's cards, slotting in a Blue Eyes, thinking it'll help you. How pathetic! You foolish imbecile! Wormpocalypse! Place that Blue Eyes firmly back into his pathetic, useless hands. You've already conducted your normal summon. You have nothing else. It's my move. I draw. I shall save that. Your back row concerns me, so I'll set a monster and end my turn. That's right, kids at home. By setting my Wormpocalypse, if he does attack, it will be a trade, yes. But I will be able to set a card, or target a set card he controls, and destroy it. And if not, like he did now, then I can not only destroy one of his face downs, but also bring out my ace monster. Last episode was the Queen's time to shine, but it seems like this time, it's time for a man to do this job. So say goodbye to your face down hand destruction and say hello to Worm King! Do you have something for the summon? Nothing, as I expected. Worm King, Worm Clussy Crush! Come on, Yuto. You spent your last turns doing nothing productive. Sitting on your Apple Magician girl. Am I supposed to be scared of Chocolate Magician Girl? You must be joking. Oh, right, Geki. Fine. You've destroyed my Worm King, Yuto. Congratulations. That deserves some form of congratulatory whatever. But either way, summoning a bunch of Yugi's monsters and passing shall do you no good against my worms. Now I shall set a card and set I'll set 2 cards. Go ahead, Yuto. Show me what your pathetic Dark Magician Blue Eyes combined strategy can do. You don't even dare attack. You're terrified. Fearing what lies underneath my monsters. Oh? Anything you would like to activate, Yuto? Your connection is failing, just like your chance at winning this duel. I shall set another monster and end my turn, Yuto. That's right, I'm building up my board, and you can't do a damned thing about it. Come on, pick up the pace, Yuto. You're slowing down. Fearful of my face downs. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful indeed. I shall flip Wormpocalypse. Using its special ability, I may add any worm monster that's level 4 or lower from my deck to my hand. So I shall be adding Worm Tentacles. Then, by simply tributing Wormpocalypse, say hello to Worm Warlord! Next, I shall flip my Gradle. I shall flip summon Gradle Alligator. Now, battle phase. Worm Warlord, attack the Chocolate Magician Girl! Yes, you can do that. Fine. You've changed the attack target. But now, you've triggered my trap card! Liberty at last! Targeting your 2 magician failures and returning them to your hand. Allow my Gradle Alligator to attack you directly. Your move. The clock is ticking, Yuto. You're running out of cards to summon. Soon this will all be over. Unexpected die. Okay, I'll bite. Go ahead and bring out your level 4 lower normal monster, which will be Celtic Guardian, Feral Imp, Beta the Magnet Warrior. You are indeed a beta, Yuto. Your deck is pathetic. Your strategy is akin to that of a jobber in an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX! And by attacking my Gradle Alligator, you've sealed your own fate. I activate the effect of Great Alligator, allowing me to steal Beta! Yoink! Your Beta has chosen the right side, Yuto. Your Beta shall look nicely. You don't even play anything? You could have normal summoned either one of your monsters and it would have done something. This duel was over before it began. Say hello to Worm Tentacles. Now by using my Worm Tentacles, I can banish my Worm Warlord since I can't special summon it, in order to make it so my Worm Tentacles can attack twice. Now Worm Tentacles, attack him directly. Mirror Force. I played right into your hand, I see. What a shame. Fine, go ahead. Yuto, make your move. It seems you're not out of this duel yet. But still, you're going to do something rather impressive. Hand destruction. Discarding Blue Eyes White Dragon and your Valkyrion. In that case, I'll discard Worm Tentacles and Worm Victory in order to draw 2 new cards. Oh, shit. I like that. Adding Winged Dragon of Ra. Fine. So now my monsters cannot attack the turn they are summoned. Although that is a setback. From your grave. It's not in your graveyard yet, so it means nothing. Oh, from your hand to the... Wait. Oh shit. Oh shit. You insolent fool! I draw! I shall normal summon Worm Zex to the field! Using its effect, it allows me to send a Worm Yagan from my deck to the grave. Or any worm. Wow. Fine. You stopped it for now. But now, I shall use the effect of the Worm Yagan that's been sleeping in my grave this entire time. Guess who's back? Now, Worm Zex! Attack him directly! You have one last turn, Yuto. I'll set one card and end my turn. Setting a card? Is this your last-ditch effort? Reborn the monster. What shall you pick? Your Blue Eyes White Dragon. Of course, your bat-chesting, ape-minded, stupid monkey brain wouldn't allow you to think of a better play. I don't know what I expected from somebody who plays a deck with all the Egyptian god cards, Valkyrian the Magna Warrior, and a bunch of Yugi Moto's cards from Dark Side of Dimension. You are a worthless, insolent fool! This duel is over! I flip Worm Yagan! Using its effect, your Blue Eyes White Dragon will be returned to your hand where it belongs. Now, to end this duel, Worm Yagan, attack! Call of the Haunted. to bring back Slifer the Sky Dragon. For a limited time. Fine. I'll chain Altergeist Amulatif, allowing me to bring out my Altergeist Amulatif as a trap monster. You can enjoy your monster. I will not continue the attack. Main phase 2. I shall tribute my Worm Yagan and my Worm Zex in order to tribute set a monster. I end my turn, meaning the effect of Slifer the Sky Dragon kicks in, sending it back to the grave. Do you feel it, Yuto? The last sparkles of hope you have in this duel dwindling? 'Cause I sure feel it. I feel it like the call of 1,000 worm operas. You're on your last legs. You've prolonged this duel longer than you've needed to. You can't win. You may parade around playing these god cards, but you're nothing more than a human, destined to fail at the hands of the Worm Army. Fine, so sending your little card. Go ahead. Get Monster Reborn. Either way, it changes nothing. Monster Reborn, resurrect whatever monster you choose. It means nothing. You can bring back Slifer the Sky Dragon, but even he shall fall to the Worm Empire. The second you end your turn, your miserable life will be extinguished, and I will reign victorious. And best believe, I'll be a simulator. You gauty bastard. You dare steal my Worm King? You dare take one of my beautiful monsters as one of your own. You shall rot. You insolent fool! You may steal my Worm King, but you don't have the abilities to use it effectively. Entering your battle phase. What shall you hit, Altergeist Amulatif? That's right. Due to your own effect, my Worm King cannot declare an attack. And just to make sure I'm reading this correctly, I believe this is it. They are special summoned. Your foolish cards are worthless. I summon Worm Zex! Using Worm Zex's special ability, I'm able to send any worm monster from my deck to the graveyard. I shall be choosing... You know what, why not? Worm Victory. Then I'll flip Worm Victory! Using its effect, it'll send all other face-up monsters on the field except worms. Now, Worm Victory! Carve my victory into this duel! Attack! Worm Victory Fight! You're a pathetic duelist till the very end, Yuto. Your defeat was nothing. And now that I've beaten him, I don't think a worm pack suits this victory. Oh, no. There's a card that would be extremely useful in almost any situation that was in that foolish fool's deck. The next time you see the Wormpocalypse, my fellow worm enjoyers, Monster Reborn shall be in it!